We're heading to the sunny shores of Thessaloniki, Macedonia, in Greece. Let's check it out. Yes, I hope you got your sunscreen for this one. This is called Commander Mantzios ARIS FC 4231. I believe it is Akis Mantzios is the head coach of ARIS FC. I know absolutely nothing about the Greek system, the Greek league, or anything like that. So, ARIS FC is new to me. Akis Mantzios is definitely new to me. So, we will see how it works with our three teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa, and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So, unfortunately, there is no description whatsoever on the Steam Workshop where I got this from. It is simply the name and an image of him. And again, there are a couple of Mantzios in the league, some as players, some as coaches. But I believe because this says Aris FC, that is Akis Mantzios. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But that is what I'm going with. So let's just head into the Premier League and see how they did. Well, unfortunately, Aston Villa in seventh place. Not great. It's better than where they're expected in the media prediction, but Liverpool in eighth is awful. 64 points, 66 goals to Aston Villa's 65 and 64. Really not well done so far. Well, as usual, we start out with the team on top in the table, and that is Aston Villa. So, out in the FA Cup third round replay against West Ham, and then you get to the Carabao Cup final against Tottenham, and unfortunately 2-5 in extras. That's a doozy of an extra time. But as you can see, Ipswich Town, you win away from home 5-0, you lose 1-3. But now they don't come away trophyless at all. PSV in the Europa Conference League final 3-1. There it is. So overall, Carabao Cup runners-up is still pretty good. Europa Conference League winners is fantastic. FA Cup bad, Premier League awful. So squad-wise, 23 goals for both Zaniolo and Ollie Watkins. That's not bad actually, especially for Zaniolo, doesn't usually get that high. John McGinn with 15 assists. That's not great, but Boubacar Kamara with 33 appearances gets a 714. But now, can Liverpool pick up a trophy of their own? Doesn't look like it so far. Carabao Cup fourth round out against Tottenham in penalties, unfortunately 1-1, and then FA Cup quarters against Manchester United 0-2. And nope, absolutely nothing this season. Sporting dropped them out in the round of 16. You get the home win, but you lose handily away. So overall, this is definitely a season to forget for Liverpool. Eighth place, you get Conference League, but still, you don't want to be there. You want to be higher up. The division sucked. Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, all pretty bad. FA Cup quarters, yeah, but still. Squad-wise, definitely not seeing the green that we used to. 20 goals for Salah, not bad. Nunez only with 10. Assists, 17 for Salah. Szoboszlai with 10. Not bad. And then average rating Salah with a 738. Yeah, Data Hub's pretty abysmal. You don't get attacking sided minded at all, sadly. If you look at the general performance, 1.68 goals per game and a 1.53 XG against, not good. And if we look at Liverpool, you can see they've got, fouls against per game is not bad. You got some numbers somewhere creeping up, but not still nowhere near what you're expecting. 1.74 goals per game and 1.22 expected goals against. And then, of course, Aston Villa with a 1.71 points per game, 1.68 for Liverpool. Not good. Premier League stats time, of course, most goals Liverpool with only with 66 in sixth place. Aston Villa with 64 in seventh. We've definitely seen higher. Fewer shots against Liverpool in seventh with 379. Most possession 56 for Liverpool in fifth. Aston Villa only in 53. Best pass completion, Aston Villa in fifth with 89, as does Liverpool. Most shots for Liverpool in sixth with 508, and Aston Villa in eighth with 471. But how can Ipswich Town do with this tactic? Seventh place. 86 goals is not bad. 82 points isn't too bad, but they're just out of the playoff picture by 4 points. So not great. You're out of the playoff picture completely, and you just have to wait till next season to kind of boost yourself a little bit. Domestic Cups, though, we already saw Carabao Cup semifinals against Aston Villa where they got to, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, they're not able to get through. 0-5 just hurts. But FA Cup fourth round against Crystal Palace is where you drop out there. So overall, the Carabao Cup is really the only shining point of this. FA Cup, not great, but you're not expected much, so I'm not too unhappy about that. But seventh place is not great in the championship for them. Squad-wise, yeah, the green is definitely down. 15 goals for George Hurst. He's on top, but still, you'd have a lot better than that. 16 assists for Leif Davis, and then 718 for Leif Davis in average rating. So we're playing a game of every other here. Most goals, Ipswich Town in 5th place with 86. Most possession, 6th place for 54%. Best pass completion in 6th with 89%. And most shots for in 4th with 582. So tactically, let us take a look at this Greek one. Goalkeeper in defend, you get a fullback in support on the left, a wingback in attack on the right, central defender in the left, ball playing defender on the right, both in defend, a Suga de Volante above them in support next to a ball winning midfielder in defend, inverted wingbacks on both the left and the right in attack, with an advanced playmaker in attack in the middle, and then a complete forward in attack up front. Balanced mentality, in possession attacking with is fairly wide, overlap on the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is standard, mixed crosses, play for set pieces, dribble less and be more disciplined. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the back line and take short kicks. Out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a standard defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, stay on feet, drop off more, and trap inside. So how did it do for our 3 teams? Sadly, not very well. Ipswich Town in 7th place, 4 points out of the playoff spots, as well as goal differential. So not great. You definitely wish that was boosted up a bit more. And if we look at Liverpool and Aston Villa, again, really awful for Liverpool. Aston Villa not doing great themselves. But again, this was a tactic that was created for a specific team from a specific coach with specific players in mind. So throwing it into an Aston Villa, Liverpool, Ipswich Town is usually not going to work. You really have to take those players and massage them into that tactic itself. And that's when you get your team, and that's when you get your actual winning streaks and things like that. If you tried it, let us know how it went for you and how much actually massaging you had to do with that tactic with those players themselves. But in this case, it just didn't work all that well. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.